What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from No Shelf Space, and I'm recording a Let's Play for the Merchant. Now, this is a Let's Play in terms of me playing it. It's not a how to play, but if you do want to know how to play, you can scan that QR code right there. And a fellow content creator is going to show you how you play every aspect of the Ranger. And if I would have watched that video, which I have multiple times, but if I would have watched that video yesterday, I could have saved myself about 3 hours of filming and editing work because I played the Ranger. I played the Merchant as wrong as you possibly could play the Merchant. I did it so wrong that it wasn't even like, hey, I'll put something in the description box to tell you what I did wrong. I did it so wrong that I have to re-record. And as you can tell, I've done a lot. I've actually played 2 games since then, and it was my game last night that I played with my father-in-law where I realized how badly I screwed up playing the Merchant. Again, fun thing about this game is it kind of matters, but it doesn't really matter. Everything else for the game kind of flowed as it should have. Just what I did as the Merchant did not. So the good part is I've got a good handle on how this works. The bad part is I'm going to have to refilm. Now, this is where we're at. We have rival cards over here. We have my personal stock here. We have what we call the market stockpile up here, and that's determined by the numbers here. So we have 12 food in play. We have 9 hammers in play, and then we have 6 wine and 6 fur in play. If you're doing the math, it does look like we have more than 6 fur in play because I have 5. And there are 2 over here, so that makes 7. However, this merchant needs to have 2 fur as per their card up here. It says 2 fur, 1 hammer, so I take 1 from the supply and add it. Just at the end of the season, when I'm fixing the stockpile, we'll edit that and we'll change that there. These are the 2 rival cards. These are their tendencies, so this is what they'll want to do when they are performing actions. We have a customer card over here, but I'll explain that all as I go as best as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my merchant. And by the way, I'm going to make more mistakes. 100%, I'm going to make more mistakes. I'm going to make more mistakes after when I'm on like year 3. And I'm on winter year 2 now. We've seen the town build up pretty nicely. I'm really excited. We got the apothecary built, which replaced the general store, which I really like because that makes that a very powerful action now for 2 coins. But here we go. I've got about 16 coins myself. And I have 1 rival card down here that I have bought. And I need those rival cards to purchase skills, but you'll see why rival cards are important, and we're going to try to get another one on this turn. So first things first, I am going to hammers are a good value, and this guy has hammers pretty cheap. He's got 2 hammers there for those are $7 a hammer. I don't want his hammers. Oh dang, this is expensive. I don't know. We might look to buy some wine this turn. But first things first, we got to pull a weather card. Oh, we got to pull an event card first as well. We get to take 3 event cards, and we'll see which one we want to do. We might be able to do this one. Each character must have at least 30 coins. We're going to set that as our goal for this year. Each character must have at least 30 coins. And as always, I've got all of my stuff off to the side. All right. Let's take that first weather card. I think I have to shuffle these. I don't think I shuffled these after last game. So let's shuffle the weather cards. And let's get to go. And our first card is Cloudy and an event. So let's pull the event card off the top of the deck and see what it says. One night, a creature sprite called Lutsky strikes up a friendly conversation. When asked about the history of the valley, he seems regretful. You know, I've wondered about that myself. It makes me wish we sprites weren't so bad at writing things down. Lutsky added, that doesn't mean there's no way to find out. Tales tell of old carvings and treasures buried at the base of the tower. All we gotta do is dig. That's enough to get the number of townsfolk interested. I get to gain some of this. We have a lot of culture. I get to gain a culture, and I'm shuffling events 13 and 70. If you have Tower Upgrade 1, I do not, and I don't have Tower Upgrade 2. These are the upgrades, by the way. I have, so that would be Building Upgrade 1 and Building Upgrade 2. I don't have any tower upgrades, and I don't think the other side is any different than this one. No, it's not. So we don't have the tower upgrade, so we're going to shuffle in events 13 and 70, and we're going to do that just by grabbing 13 and 70 from our box over here, and we will shuffle those into our event deck, and then we'll keep going. We also drew a event, which means our rival in the character row is going to take their action. Now, I got to double check this because I do not want to screw up doing this part of the game. But I think, we gotta go back just a couple more pages. The rival performs action. So it's going to be this rival right here. So we're going to flip their tendency card, and they work from top to bottom. So in this situation, if he can, he would like to buy whatever this month's preferred item is. And this month's preferred item is fur. So he would like to buy 3 fur. And I believe he can't buy from me. I believe he has to buy... allows a rival to purchase goods from the market stockpile. Yes. If they can't buy at least 1 good, which they can't because there is no fur, and this one is fur. So if they can't buy at least 1 good, then they don't do anything. Okay. So he won't be doing that. If it's so we move to the next one, and he just goes down this list until he can do something. If it's cloudy, he is going to sell. And it is cloudy today, so he is going to sell. And we're going to go back to the book because I've actually never, a lot of these I actually have never done. The sell action allows the rival to sell goods from their stockpile for the price. From this action, the rival sells the type and quantity of goods indicated by the sell action they're resolving. Each good sold must be taken from a rival's. For each good rival sold. Yeah, but this one says... This is just 1 good. It might just be 1 good. If it's cloudy, he's going to sell. I don't know if he sells all of 1 good. Or if he just sells 1... Oh, right here. Okay, sorry. This is 1 box. There we go. If it's cloudy, he's going to sell. And he's going to sell any number of his preferred items and any number of the seasonal items. So he doesn't have any seasonal items, but he does have preferred items. And his preferred items, as you can see right here, are hammers. So he has 2 hammers that he is going to sell. And I think he sells... I really should have looked at this a lot more before we got going. If he sells, he's going to sell based on the number on his board, I'm pretty sure. Let's just check. If he sells... Jeez Louise. I could have been more prepared. Yeah, which is shown on the rival card. So he's got 2 hammers that he's going to sell. So we're going to put those back in the supply. And he sells hammers for $7. So he's going to take $15. Put $1 back. And he has quite a bit of money. All right. That is his thing. So now we're going to take this card. We're going to draw him a new card. And then we're going to take this and shuffle it. The mistake I was making in my last video is I was literally wiping this after every day, which you're not supposed to do. And I was wondering why it was taking so long. All right, so now I can take my action. What do I want to do? I've got a building coming, but I would love to get another building into play. I have all my buildings down here. You guys cannot see them, which is fine. To build, though, to build something, I need a lot of this and I need a lot of this. And we don't have, unfortunately, a lot of either of those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. That's going to allow me to spend $2. And I will get to take an additional character action this round. Plus, I can increase the value of something at the tower by 1. So I will take this, and I'll increase that to a 3. And now I'll take my character actions. So I can sell. I don't want to. I can purchase from a rival, which is what that is. And again, I'm double checking this time to make sure. So I can buy from another merchant, which is stock. Here, I can manufacture, just take 1 item for free. Or I can trend, which allows me just to change the track of 1 item up or down by 1. Or I can upgrade by purchasing these little upgrade tokens. And we'll explain that later once I can actually do it. So those are the three things. Then I can guild here, and then I can buy here, and I buy from the stockpile. I'm aligned with anything I want. I don't want to sell. And I don't very much want to buy, because that fur on that one card is very expensive, and the hammers are expensive as well. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to manufacture. And I'm going to manufacture myself another hammer. And that's my first skill. Oh, I did this. I manufactured, so I get to do this. I can spend $1 to increase something I have by 1. And I'm going to increase that sprite by paying $1. And then I'm going to take another character action. And this time I'm going to do this. I am going to trend. And I'm going to trend this hammer up by 1. Makes my hammers more valuable. And I will do this again. So I will spend another coin. And I will increase that by 1. There we go. Okay. And now I think that's about it. I think I can take my character back. And that will be my day. And so we'll draw another event card and or another weather card, and we'll keep going. This time we have cloudy again, which does not change the market. The market only changes. It'll go up if it's sunny. Fur will go up if it's sunny, or it'll go down if it's rainy. But we got this. Another cloudy day. However, we will do a building upgrade, so we'll get our lumber mill up by 1, just like that. And we will do, it is a build action, so we're going to do the characters. Now, the characters, you do everything. So let's look at the card. We're going to increase the value of hammers by 1. So that puts it up here. And we're going to decrease the value of fur by 1. Fur is worth so little. I have a whole bunch, but it's worth so little. Now, this customer is going to buy hammers from whoever has the most expensive hammers. My hammers cost 5. He's here. So he's going to go here and check. And if he can't go here, then he comes to me to check before he goes anywhere else. So he's going to come to me. I have hammers. He just wants 1, so he's going to buy 1 hammer from me for $5, because that's how much hammers are. If I didn't have hammers, he would then go to the other rival to purchase. But first he checks here and here, and if I have them, he buys them. He doesn't check all 3. He just checks the rival he's beside and you. And so the rival didn't have hammers, but I did. Now he's going to buy fur from the cheapest. And unfortunately for me, I've been saving this fur and I've been buying it on the cheap. However, he's going to go to whoever's the lowest value between you and the rival. And in this situation, it's going to be me because nobody has fur. So he's going to take 2 of my fur, unfortunately. And we're going to set up a new one down here for the next round. And he's going to take 2 of my fur. And I get a measly, oops, those are $5. I get a measly $4 for my fur that he just bought. Okay. And now it's time for the phase. Now, oops. I actually want to get that fur back at market value, which means I want to do a buy action, which means I want to do something that aligns me with sprites. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to go up here to the lumber yard. I'm going to spend, I'm going to reduce one of these by 1 pip. Now, I could have used this instead, I guess, but I'm going to reduce this by 1 pip. And sorry, I bumped the camera. And I'm going to spend $4. 1, 2, 3, $4 to increase this by 1. I am then going to, what am I then going to do? I am then going to take the buy action, and I am going to buy fur from the market at market value, which is 4. So I'm going to put in 5. I'm going to get $1 back. Literally just bought back my fur. Because I'm hoping to drive this up during this phase. I now have a worker action, and I'm actually going to take this here. I'm going to make it a 1 and put it here. And I'm going to improve the cost of hammers to there, I think. So hammers are now worth $6 each. And that will be my turn. So we'll take our character back. We'll put our guy back in the tray. And we'll draw the next day's weather card. Again, I could be doing something wrong, and call me on it. All right, it is sunny. Cloud, Sun does nothing, and we are doing another event. So let's pull the next event card and continue on our merry way. The thought of unearthing ancient text has gripped the town with excitement. It's starting to feel like a treasure hunt. However, there's still work to be done in preparation. It won't work to simply head to the tower with a pickaxe. All the equipment needed is going to take effort to build and transport. Lose one of these that we just gained, unfortunately, and shuffle in event number 14. So that's unfortunate because I didn't really want to do that. I just lost what I gained. I was trying to gain it. Okay. We are now time for the... I keep bumping the camera. I apologize, guys. I got to come up with a better solution than putting it right between my legs while I'm playing. All right, let's take another character action. And where are we going? I can get this for pretty cheap for $5. That's kind of tempting. And that gives me alignment with here, and then I can sell my hammers. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. And for $5, you know what? Let's spend all 10. For $10, we're going to improve this by 2. It cost me $5 each. Then I'm aligned with the sprites, so I am going to sell. And I'm going to sell 2 hammers at market value of 6. So I'll get myself 12 coins. And now I'm going to decide if I want to use my... I have so much fur, and that fur could be worth a lot of money. It could be worth a lot of money. So, but the market value for fur is really low. And so if I were to buy this guy out, so I'll show you how to buy out. If I were to buy this guy over here out, I have to add up all the value of his goods. So it'd be $10, $12, $14, $17. It only cost me $34 to buy this guy out. It only cost me $34 to buy him out. If I were to raise this right now, it would become more expensive to buy him out. So maybe I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to use this character here. I think I have a good idea. And I'm going to buy wine from the supply. I'm going to buy wine from the supply, and I'm going to buy it at $3 each. So 3, 6, 9, 12 is I'm going to buy wine. And we're going to try to turn this wine around during this season so I can try to buy out that guy. There we go. So we bought that. Oh, shoot. I pulled that, and I didn't do this. I got to do this first. We'll see if this impacts anything. He is going to sell fur, which he has. And he'll sell fur at his value. So that's unfortunate. It's going to lower the value, but it's also going to make him very hard to buy out. So he's selling 2 fur back to the supply, which I can buy later, which is cool, but he's going to get $14 for that. And now he's much more expensive to buy it. I forgot that he was going to do that. Shoot. I'm going to continue with what I chose to do. I'm going to continue with what I chose to do anyway. But that is unfortunate. Shoot. Okay, well, you know what? Sometimes things can't be helped. So, oh, shoot, I should have shuffled this guy back in. Sorry, I forgot to do that part. That makes a big difference. Well, I already took my turn. I'm happy with what I did. I'm still going to try to drive up the price of wine. Yeah, and so I'm going to use this die to go here. And we've got all this wine, so now it's the time to drive it up. So we're going to put it up into there. All right, so I've used both of these. Let's re-roll them and put them back in the tower. Take our character back, pull a new weather card, and move on to the next day. Rainy... Clouds, sun, rain. No, it's rainy, which decreases fur, but it can't go any lower. Oh, sunny would have raised it, sorry. And then this would have decreased it. It would have decreased again because he sold, so that would have decreased. And I bought fur. I also bought this, so this should go up again. I got to pay attention to this. When you buy, the market goes up. When you sell, the market goes down. So I bought wines, the market goes up. And if the customer buys, nothing happens. But if the rival buys or sells, that changes the market. So if the rival buys or sells, or I buy or sell, the market changes, and I got to remember that. So wine's actually up here. Okay. And I sold hammers, so this should have come down. Got to remember these things. It can be difficult. It can be very difficult. All right. We pulled at, so we got to do this rival card again. Here we go. If it's cloudy, which it's not, so then he will sell as many of his preferred goods as he can, which he cannot. So he's going to manufacture one of his preferred goods. So he's going to manufacture one fur, just like that. And we'll do this. We'll replace that tendency card, and we'll shuffle this one back, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do for our turn. Okay. We need money. We need money. I don't want to sell wine yet, but I would like to get myself a worker. So I'm going to spend 2 of my precious coins, and I'm going to hire this worker right here. And then I'm going to take this action right here. And with that action, I am going to increase the value of wine by 1. Plus, I'm going to pay $1, my last $1, to increase my Sprite to 3. And now I can take a worker action. And I'm going to take a worker action to go here and increase that price of wine again, which I think I'm allowed to do. I'm going to double check this, but I'm pretty sure. Manufacturer, that's rival manufacturer. Where's my manufacturer? Manufacturer. I can manufacture a trend. Choose one and increase or decrease it. Yeah, so I can do that. All right, well, this has to become a 2. So we'll put this back. We'll take our character back, and we will pull the next weather card. We're slowly making some progress here. It's sunny again. Sunny, rain, sun does not do anything. And we are going to increase our build queue, which means our lumber yard, which replaces our lumber mill, which replaces the lumber yard, goes into play. Just like that. Okay. And that will give us the big difference is it just gives us a free one of these at the end of every round. Okay. So that's been done. And we have to do it's a build icon. So we're doing the buyer. So he's going to decrease wine by 1, which is unfortunate. It's going to bring it back down to 5. And then he's going to buy wine from whoever has it at the most expensive. He's going to buy 2, which means he's going to buy 2 of my wine. And I'm going to get $10 for that. And he's going to go away. We're going to get a new one right here. And this will get shuffled in. And then we'll take our action. All right, what do we want to do today? Let's see. I have money now, but we need to start saving our money. I got to get the value of this. Oh, it's sunny, so this goes up. I got to remember this. That goes up by 1. I'm really upset about my wine being decreased in value, and we're going to continue to try to drive the value of wine higher and higher and higher. And I also want to buy some. I mean, it's not really that worth it. How much is this guy's fur? $7 to buy his fur. I don't want to do that. Did I say it was 2 before? I think I did. That was just me being stupid. I hope I didn't buy it for that much because then I cheated. But I'm pretty sure I actually did. We're going to come back here. And I'm risking it for the biscuit here, gang. We might not be able to buy anybody out this round. But I'm buying 2 more workers. And I bought villagers, so I have to take villager actions. Well, I'm going to take this one here. Okay? Which is going to let me increase wine by 1, which is what I really want to do. Then I'm going to take and I'm just going to use him. I'm going to take a work. Oh, I can pay to increase 1 by 1, but I won't do that. I'm going to pay this worker to increase wine again. And then I still don't want to sell because I want to sell when wine is at the very highest. And I should have bought more before I did all that. But that's neither here nor there. So we'll do that. I can't guild. I can buy from somebody else, or I can sell, or I can buy from the market. I'm going to buy some fur. So I'm going to take this guy. We're kind of prepping ourselves for a future turn. And I'm going to get $3 back, just like that. And I'm going to buy that fur. I should think about driving up that market. But once we get this to the top, I don't care. We can trounce it and I won't care. Okay, so this guy's going to get re-rolled and put back on the tower. This guy's going to go here. We're going to bring this guy back. And I think we're doing this right. And so I'll pull another weather card from the deck. Here we go. All right, this one is the sprite icon, which means we're changing out this one. And it is sunny again. So we're not doing anything here. It is sunny, which drives this price up again. And now we get to take our character actions. Does rain, sun, sun do anything? It does not. Rain, sun, sun does absolutely nothing. So where are we going to go? Let's see here. $1 is just nice because we don't have a lot of money. And I don't really have a lot of town actions I want to do. You know what we should do? I have an idea. Let's go up here. Let's do an adventure. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. So let's just take an adventure card and see what this is all about. Ah, you've never been here before. Choose, roll a villager or a sprite. We only have villagers, so I'll roll a villager. 2. Once you've completed this, shuffle it in. 2. We did a villager. A baker has begun to sell sweet pastries. They're selling like hotcakes. Lose a food. And gain a whatever that is. All right. That's not bad. All right. And we have to, once you've completed this adventure, shuffle it back in. I don't know how many of these there are, but it seems like it's mostly what we're doing. Like every single time I seem to pull an adventure, it's that. Which is a little frustrating. I would like to do some of the adventure cards because there's so many. Anyway, there we go. Okay. So I did an adventure, and I was aligned with the villagers. So, oh, this works out well. Okay, so I'm going to take this character action. And I am going to increase the value of wine. And then I'm going to use this character, and I could spend $1. I'm not going to. I could spend this worker to... Oh, that's buy. Sorry. I will spend this worker to sell, and I'm going to sell 4 wine. For 7 coins each, so that's going to be 28. That's going to give me 28 coins. And then I'm going to use this. Like, we got to get some coins here. So I'm going to use this guy here to somewhere I can buy something. And I do want to buy something. And I just got to double check this with my actions. I think the upgrade. Yes, I can spend coins to upgrade. Do I want to do that right now? It'll move things. So what these upgrade tokens do is you put them into the track and then the items will skip that slot. So it moves them up faster, also moves them down faster. I feel like maybe I do want to upgrade. It's going to cost me 14 coins if I want to put one where I want to put it. Let's see. Oh, this has to go up again. Sorry. Didn't do that. I'm going to hold out, which means I'm going to put this guy instead of there. I'm going to put him. This is buy from arrival. No, that's buy from arrival. This is buy from the stockpile. I want that price of hammers to drop. I'm going to put that there and just increase this by 1 again. There we go. Okay. So we're going to put these workers back. We're going to take our character back and grab the next card. It is sunny again, which is going to drive this price up even further. But there's no actions happening in the market now. 3 suns in a row does nothing. Rain, rain, sun. Rain, rain, sun should have increased this by 1. So we'll do that. Got to pay attention. All right. I want to drive this up. And so if I can do that twice, oh man, we can get that so high. and then sell. And I think I'll sell before it hits the top because there's a lot of sun out there and there's not a lot of rain, which means the rain's just going to keep dropping that value. So I think I'm going to sell if I can get it to 6, which means I need 3 actions. I need to be able to increase this by 1, then use a worker to increase this by 1, and then use a worker to sell it is what I need to do. Okay. So it actually doesn't really matter where I go. I know I don't want to spend money. How many more days do we have? We only have 3 more days. And I need to have 30 coins. So, ooh, maybe I'll save the money just to do the goal. These are good questions. We want to build something too, which means I got to spend. You know what? I don't want to do that. Shoot. We're going to go here. I'm going to spend 2 coins to take an extra character action. And I'm also going to increase the value of something at the tower. Like that. And I am now going to take 2 character actions. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to trend this up. That's 1. You're going to see what I'm about to do. Then I can pay a pip, pay $1 to increase one of these guys by 1. Which is what I'll do. Then that's I might be doing this wrong. Then as my second character action, I'm going to do this again. And I'm going to increase this again. I'm going to increase that again. And now I'm going to pay $1 to increase a pip value by 1. Now I'm going to take this here and I'm going to increase this again. Okay? And then I'm going to... Oop, that should have gone down to a 1. And then I'm going to take this here to sell my fur at $7 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 7 is $30. That's good math, right? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. I have 7? I have 6. 35. I'm terrible at math. 7 times 6 is 35. I don't know where I got 40 from. I'm embarrassing myself. All right, so 7 times 6. So we're going to put that all back there. We sold, so this is going to drop by 1. And we get 30. We get $36. Now, if I'm have to have 30 coins at the end of the game, I'm going to set that aside, and this is what I'm going to consider the coins I can play with, okay? This round yet. I'm going to set this 30 aside because I want to finish the goal. We're going to bring him back, and we're going to finish or draw our next card. It is raining, which is going to drop fur again. And we're doing a build action, which means we're going to do the character. We have no buildings in the queue, which is kind of what I want to fix. We're going to increase the price of wine by 1, which we cannot. Although I sold wine. Maybe I moved it again. And we are going to decrease the price of food. Then, from here, he's going to buy wine from whoever has it at the best price. Nobody has wine, so he's not buying wine. And then he's going to buy wine or buy food from whoever has it at the least price, and no one has food, which means this character is going to do nothing. So we're going to put a new character up here. And we're going to shuffle this character into here. Yeah, I'm wiped out. All my goods are gone. I've got nothing left. Okay. We need to start getting some stuff. And I think the way I'm going to do that is going here. And I'm going to decrease this, which is going to make it 0. And pay $4 to increase this by 1. So there we go. That's going to be at 2. Now, can I buy something this round? I can. I can buy the quarry. I can buy the tavern is what I really want. I got to get my food up by 1. But I would love to have the tavern. I would love to have the tavern in place. So we're going to think about that. All right. So I got food up by 1. $10 to do the food. But we can figure that out on our next turn. Okay. So we are aligned with the villagers. So we can do any of these actions. And this is where things get like a little difficult. What do I want to do? I'm aligned with the villagers, so I can do any of these. Part of me just wants to take a good for free, manufacture a good. So I'm going to go there. and manufacture a good. And I'll manufacture... Hammers is what maybe is going to go up next time. So I'm going to manufacture a hammer for free. And then I'm going to spend a coin to increase this for free. Or not for free, it cost me a coin. And then I'm going to spend this here to manufacture myself another hammer. And that'll be the end of my round. So I'll put this back. I'll take him back. I think I'm doing this right now. We're going to take our second last weather card. It's raining again. Oh, wait. Sun, sun, rain does nothing. Sun, rain, rain does nothing. But we're going to decrease fur again. There's no icon, so there's no action happening here. And I want to increase food. And it's not a great option for me to do it. If I had the farmer, it would be a way better option. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this guy and go here. And I'm going to spend $10 to increase food by 1. Just so I can build the inn on my next turn. I really want to build the inn. So we're going to do that. And we get bonuses here when we build the inn because we're going to use 4. So we're going to get some money right there. All right. So I'm aligned with the sprites. And honestly, I'm liking this idea of hammers. So I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to take a hammer for free. And then I'm going to put a worker here to take another hammer for free. And I just got to double check that that is what that means. And I haven't been doing this wrong the whole time. Manufacture. They take anyone good from the token marketplace and place in this token. Their turn does not spend coins to do this. Yeah, so I could take 2 more hammers. I just see the price of hammers going up next round if I play as this character because in spring, hammers are going to increase. So I like to have those hammers. Oh, I should know what this guy wants, though. He's going to buy food from whoever has the most. If we pull a food card, and I don't... 1, 2, 3, 1... Ooh, I don't know what's next. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. We can figure that out at a later time, what's coming up next. I feel like it's going to be this, though. I don't feel like he's going to go. So I'm going to keep my hammers. We did that. We did our worker actions. We take this back. We roll that bad boy. How many times can you roll a 0? Well, that's terrible. We'll put him back. All right. Last day. We got clouds. Rain, rain, clouds does nothing. But we are going to pull an event card, which means this rival is going to go. But let's first pull the event card and see what's going to happen. A merchant spends a day in town and is impressed by the cuisine and artisanship on hand. This could really fetch a nice price elsewhere. You may exchange 1 food for 1 thing or 1 culture for 1 thing. I'm going to take a culture, and I think this is called a production. I'm going to take a production. I just got that food. I'm not getting rid of it. All right, and we can set that aside. We're done with that. All right, I'm going to go here to build, and we are going to put the inn into play. It's going to cost us 2 of everything, and it's going to go into the supply there. So we're just going to do that to get our money for purchasing, and it's going to cost us 2 of everything. We used to have so much food, and now we don't, but there we go. Okay, and I think you can align with anything. And again, I'm feeling really good about hammers, except for the fact that I shouldn't have been doing this because the price of wine is so high. I should have been taking wine tokens, to be honest with you. So I'm going to take some wine because it's so high. This is free $7 if I were to ever sell it. Okay, so that's done. We took our character action. I could spend a coin to increase a pip I don't have any. So that is it. We are done with the turn. So we have to do the cleanup phase. Now that's going to involve cleaning up and putting all this back and resetting it for next time, making sure that the correct number of goods are in play. And we can actually do that right now because all of the, oh no, they're over here. So we need all 12 of these goods in play and there's only 12 available. So those are all going to go in there and we can put these away as well. We need to have 9 fur in play. So we're going to add 2 more. So we have 9 fur in play and we need to have all of the food in play, which we do. And we have to have all of the wine in play. The wine, I drove the wine up this round, didn't I? So we need all of the wine in play. So we're going to do that. We're going to put everything else away. We did finish this goal card though. Each player must finish with 30 coins. I do have that. So gain, we're going to gain ourselves another villager and we're going to shuffle in goal number 21. But guys, that is how you play as the merchant. more so the right way. I still might have made mistakes, but that is more or less how you play the merchant. I didn't quite do what I wanted to do. I wanted to buy out a rival. The way that would have worked is I would have gone here to the guild, and then I would have spent coins equal to what their value is doubled. So in this situation, because they're both coins, this is easy. So this person's worth 10, 20, 24. So that would have cost me $48. I could have done it, but then I wouldn't have finished the goal. And this person would have cost 25, 6, 7, 8. So that would cost me $56. And what I would do is I'd spend $56 and add that card here. And then you need those cards to buy these upgrades. So I need 1 to buy level 1 upgrades. I need 2 rivals to buy level 2 upgrades. So I would have loved to do it, but I did different things this round. So we'll have to try it again. I've now played the merchant 3 times and it's easily my favorite. It's fun manipulating this track, trying to figure out how to make it work for yourself. It's frustrating when it doesn't, but it's so satisfying when it does. But guys, that is it. That is how you play the merchant. Thank you so much for joining me again. There's going to be some errors while we play. I apologize for that. But in this game, it's not really the end of the world. So just make sure you're having a good time, having a lot of fun. And we're going to chat again real soon. Goodbye.